Hi, welcome to Beginning Cooks. Today I'm going to be making fluffy pancakes. It was one of the first videos I ever made. The recipe is from someone named Chris on allrecipes.com. So why am I making this recipe again, you might be wondering? Well, I'm going to be changing one key ingredient. Instead of milk, I'm going to be using Soylent. Now, if you don't know, Soylent is a meal replacement drink. It's packed and loaded with vitamins and things like that. I got some from friends who didn't want any more, so I figured, what can I do with it? I'm not really a big meal replacement guy, and I've heard people use Soylent in baking and snacks and things like that. So I'm going to see if it can replace milk. But first, let's try some. No, just kidding. I don't think it's that bad. I really think it tastes a lot like when you have cereal in the morning with milk, and then after you eat all the cereal and you're left with that milk. That's what I think Soylent tastes like. Not bad. And that's what gave me the idea. Let's use it instead of milk in something. So, please join me as I make fluffy pancakes, but with Soylent. Soylent Pancakes. The first thing you need to do is take 3/4 cup of Soylent, pour it into a small bowl, and then we're going to take 2 tablespoons of white vinegar to sour it. Normally this is milk and it makes it like a buttermilk. Hopefully it has the same effect on Soylent. Now whisk that together and let it sit for 5 minutes to sour. In a separate, larger bowl off to the side, you need 1 cup of flour, 2 tablespoons of sugar, there's 1, there's 2, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt. Now into our soured Soylent, you need to pour in 2 tablespoons of melted butter and 1 egg. And I let this egg sit out so it could warm up to room temperature. That always makes it delicious. Now whisk those together. Really make sure they all mix evenly in there. Okay, then mix this in with your flour and sugar mixture and stir all this together, not using the whisk because it will clump too much in the whisk. So I'm using a wooden spoon. Mix this together until the clumps begin to disappear. You're not going to get all of them, but most of them should be gone. This is a good consistency. When your pan is heated up all the way to medium, spray it with a little non-stick, then drop about 1/4 cup of your batter onto it. More or less, depending on how big you like your pancakes. We're going to look for that to flatten a little, bubble, and the edges will begin to raise up. That's how you know it's time to flip it. It's beginning to bubble on top, the edges are raised up. It's probably only light brown on the bottom, but let's flip it and see. There we go. Yeah, that looks like a pancake. Another half a minute wouldn't have hurt. But give this side a minute or 2, then plate it up. Put it on a plate and we can try it. I've got my Soylent pancakes on a plate with a piece of butter and some syrup, of course. Now the important part. Let's see how they taste. To me, they taste just like the regular fluffy pancakes I normally make. Delicious, sweet. They don't even taste like Soylent at all. If anything, they almost seem like they have a bit more flavor than usual, but I can't quite pinpoint it. If you got some Soylent, you're sick of drinking it, make some pancakes. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, please subscribe.